Hey lovies, it's Tasha Monet and I am back with another episode of The Sims Medieval Pirates and Nobles with Lord Oliver in Serenity. So, we now have a church, y'all. We have a cathedral. Let me show you our cathedral. Look at our cathedral. And the cathedral actually has a, new priest, and the priest is actually a woman, so who knows what's going to happen with that. However, let us go ahead and get ourselves a new quest for today. So ominous tides, it's a prelude to war. So basically I said that we're just going to go ahead and try what we can each day to go through with these. So we're going to go ahead and do this next one here, ominous tides. So let's see what we can get. We need a monarch, so we're going to be playing with Oliver, the shipwrecked sailor. We're going to see what happens. We can get 30 RP for this, so that's great. And it'll help with security. So we're definitely going to go ahead and try this. We'll see what happens. You know, we will see what happens. Not him being all the way over here. So Lord Oliver was on his way to the beach to meet with royal advisor Jasper. Hours earlier, a sailor had washed ashore along with some ship wreckage. Lord Oliver hoped to learn what had happened out on the waves. So let's go ahead and head to this location that they want us to go to meet our advisor. So we made it to the beach, and there is currently wreckage on the beach. There is a shipwrecked sailor here. So it says right here, your your majesty, the guards have searched through the wreckage and can provide further details if you wish to hear them. The sailor is alive but hasn't come to yet. Let's see here. I have to give him orders. I think that Oliver, because, you know, he's going for peace and, you know, like he's always a bit nervous, I think he will want more information from like the scouts to go do some scouting. So he's going to tell the royal advisor to go back to the castle and get some scouts so they can go ahead and check things out. And while we're here, we're just going to look around. I know he's really sleepy. It's 2 in the morning, but there is a shipwrecked sailor. So we're going to do what we can. So he said, "Yes, my lord, I shall summon our scouts to await for your arrival back at the castle." So we definitely can go ahead and do that. We're going to speak with the shipwrecked sailor because he is waking up. So let's go ahead and be friendly and see what it is that is going on. So he's awake. Interesting. Hopefully, like, he's, you know, like, I'm alive. Praise be to the Watcher. I didn't get a good look at our attackers. They hit us in the middle of the night. Before I knew what was happening, I was thrown into the cold black waves and our ship was burning. We had a crew of 30. You must sail to look for survivors. I beg you. So he wants us to find survivors. I think we can go ahead and do so, but then we're going to go to bed because we are sleepy. And we'll catch back up with him in the daytime, but having 30 and then there being no one, this is wild. Hopefully, you know, like this is not a trick and he's not, you know, like trying to do something bad to the kingdom, because, you know, we've just been doing what we can. Okay, so let's go ahead and search. And hopefully we'll have some answers for this sailor, and hopefully the sailor will also have some answers for us, because right now we've just been kind of doing what it is that we can, but it's always a bit nerve-wracking when somebody new just comes in. And I think for Oliver, it's just like he is very insecure about himself in terms of his rulership, you know, and he's also thinking about the fact that like his parents at some point set sail and were gone and did not return. And so he's just really nervous about like these things happening. Like, what if this is a trick and like he leaves Serenity without anybody around, you know? It's just like, it's a struggle when you feel the way that Oliver does about himself. And so I think like him going out to do this is something that will, I guess you can say, kind of solidify how he's feeling and like the things that he wants and things like that, you know. So we'll see what happens with Oliver. Not exactly certain, but hopefully we can figure things out for him. So not long after setting sail, Lord Oliver and his crew came upon a thick fog. Slow and steady ahead, keep a swift eye for any debris. The fog enveloped the ship, and all eyes were on the water as the cold fog dampened all sense of direction in a muffling blanket of mist. Wreckage sighted off the starboard bow! A gruesome visage emerged from the mist. Shark-bitten bodies clung to the scattering of debris, which marked the watery grave of the bright Destiny. There are no survivors here, my lord. Let us set sail back to Serenity. The wind started to pick up and the fog began to clear as they turned to head back to the dock. Suddenly, a cannon shot rang out and a giant splash erupted from the water right next to Oliver's ship. Enemy ship approaches! Full sail ahead! Ready the cannons in case she tries to pursue! After another cannon blast and near miss, the enemy ship dropped its sails and remained hidden in the fog. Lord Oliver and crew returned to Serenity, wondering who the mysterious ship belonged to. So that is freaking crazy, right? Because Oliver, has memories of like his parents going and things like that. But I think that ship that was just trying to attack him may also have him thinking like maybe something happened to my parents like that, because we have here the seas have always been dangerous, but this kind of aggression cannot go unchecked. I shall confer with the royal advisor Jasper to decide our course of action, but first, what will I tell Brayden about his crew? So we're going to tell him the truth. There are no survivors, Brayden. We are definitely going to tell him the truth, and then we're going to go to bed because we're sleepy. And he thanked us for our efforts. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to home and get some sleep and everything like that. And we'll do what we can. I feel bad for Brayden, and there's nothing that can be done to help now. I need to head back to the castle to meet with Royal Advisor Jasper and tell him what happened out on the water. Okay, so we've come to the tactical map so that we can discuss the ship that attacked us with our advisor. We were not far off the coast, just a bit south of this position here. They attacked us after we found the wreckage of the other ship. Strange, those waters aren't known to be especially dangerous. They're close to the Tridonian trade routes and sometimes attract pirates from Arabyville, but they generally don't involve other kingdoms in their conflicts. Interesting. I don't know what they're watching us do, but they're enjoying it, I see. Not me being upset about it. I've summoned our scouts. Hopefully they'll be able to shed some light on this situation. We must be sure that Serenity is prepared in case things become dire. Absolutely, definitely need to do that, but let's also make sure that we go ahead and chat with some of our people as well and get to know them, because there's things that we need to do. We also need to chat with the scouts, but we're gonna go ahead and have little chats and things like that with people. So from Caitlin and from Fleet, now I saw them, not her being cursed. That's sad. We can also ask about religion because we do have a new church now. So that would definitely be something that would be really nice and really cool. So let me find our scouts. Oh, the scouts are here, so we can definitely ask them. Oliver learned that Felicia loves family. That's perfect because we absolutely do need this. So let's hear the report on Tredony. And where is the other scout? She is in here. And then we can hear the report on Arabyville. My lord, the Tridonian Guild Consortium had an emergency meeting with Admiral Horace Mandrake of the Tridonian Navy to discuss countermeasures against increased pirate attacks. I haven't seen things this heated in Tredony before. The Admiral is recommending a full-out assault on the pirates. Your Majesty, there's been a sudden increase in Arabyvillian pirate activity. There are rumors that Dread Captain Clarissa Darktide has called a meeting at the tribunal and that the red and black fleets have been doing heavy recruiting. We should proceed with caution. This is troubling news. Return to your scouting assignments in Arabyville and Tredony. Continue to gather information and send word back to Serenity. I'll have a word with Lieutenant Golden about our kingdom's security. If war is coming, we need to be prepared. So for somebody like Lord Oliver, I'm sure this is something that is very unnerving for him, because he is one who really wants peace. Like, he's trying to make things good here for Serenity, and things have just, you know, been a little off. So I think like him being out here and trying to figure things out, like, it's hello. So I completed that quest. That was really quick. I did not expect that at all, but I guess it is what it is. I was over here sitting here trying to tell y'all stuff, and the way the quest just ended like that. But let's see here. So we've completed the quest at silver level. I wish we got gold, but that's okay. So it says, Lord Oliver discovered the fate of shipwrecked sailor Breeden's ship and crew, but the reason behind the attack remained a mystery. Serenity's ship was attacked at sea by an unknown enemy. Meanwhile, scouts reported that Tredony and Arabyville are on the brink of war. A storm looms on the horizon for Serenity. And that's definitely really scary for Oliver, because again, his concerns are not just with the kingdom, but also about finding some information about his parents who have disappeared. And like, you know, he was an orphan at a young age. So he's really searching for those things, right? And I really hope that we can figure things out for Lord Oliver, because it has to suck where you're trying to do these personal things, but you also need to do things for your kingdom, and things just keep cropping up. So hopefully we can get things together for him, but we'll see what happens when we do the next quest. So if you enjoyed this quest, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to see me play Sims and other games live, make sure that you follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/tashamonet. As always, I'm sending positive vibes your way. I'm Tasha Monet. See you next time.
Sometimes I feel like I done lost it, and I don't even really know the cost yet. But every time fear is on my mind, you remind my soul that I'm free. I know I can't go on my own. You came so I wouldn't have to go it alone. You took the long road so you could show me home. Found love better than I've ever known. So now I know that I can say you are exalted above everything on the earth that I've seen. Cause I know that my dreams come alive in the love that you promised to me. I'll keep singing your praise, and you know I believe.